How's it going? Figured I'd do this quick video. Um, Try to stay consistent. Um, Sorry, let me close the door. The wife's asleep downstairs on the couch. Um, my daughter's downstairs hanging out the couch. The grandbaby is on the, or he's in the packet play. He was sitting on me for a while, drinking his sippy cup of milk, and you know, now he's in the packet play. And I guess I'm doing this video mainly to stay consistent despite circumstances. I know some people like they'll go through some they'll go through some tough shit, and like life will be tough, they'll be broke or whatever, and it's really hard to be motivated and to keep working at it, to keep trying, to keep taking action, to keep doing stuff when you're struggling. And I'm dealing with that right now. I've been dealing with that for a little while because things, even though things are better with me working at FedEx as a driver, I'm making more consistent checks. So financially things are better, but it's still tough because we've been behind for so long that I've been playing catch up for a while, and I'll get things mostly caught up. And then we had the holidays, and businesses were closed, and so there were at least 2 weeks where I had one or two less days of work that week, and that's $160 per each day that I missed. So that I would, instead of having a $900 check and continuing to catch up, I would suddenly have like a $500 check or something, and have all the same bills. Say, hey, when are you going to pay this? And I'm like, well, so I had, and like rent, of course, has to be paid. So got to a point where we just got rent paid this past week. Literally, my entire what I made was like 500 something that week because of missing 2 days or two extra days the previous week. My entire check went to rent, and literally, like, our phones got turned off on Friday night or something, and our internet at home. It's weird when we have our internet at home because we don't have home phone, home cable. We have internet. We have AT&T internet at home, and that's literally how we do Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, all the different services like that. That's how we entertain ourselves at home, and it's cheaper that way. It's $50 a month to have that, and then we have all the couple of different subscriptions or whatever. So that's pretty cool. That was kind of our way of trying to cut back. Cause we had Comcast for a while, and it was like 300. Our bill got up to like $300 a month. It was ridiculous. We were adding any additional stuff, but our bill was climbing every month, and it's like, okay, something's got to give. Just like, so we cut that back a while back, went just back to AT&T internet and streaming services. We're saving a lot of money that way, or I should say, we're not spending as much money that way. And then phone service, we used to be one of those that was through like Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, those types. We jumped around carriers, and our bill was always like $300, $400 a month because we'd have four lines. About a year and a half ago, we had really good phones through Verizon, but then like for like a month and a half, and of course, they always talk you into all these different services to, hey, do you want to add this? Do you want to add that? Do you want to get this equipment? Do you want to get that equipment? And of course, they get you. It's like make it sound appealing to you. So either I or my wife would be like, oh yeah, that sounds great. Let's do it. Well, then we got our first bill. It was freaking $900. So, of course, that was after we got turned off. They're like, you owe us $900. You owe 500 to get turned back on. And I'm like, and our phones are only like not even 2 months old at that point. So I went over to Cricket, and initially I bought the cheap phones with Cricket because I didn't think our phones were unlocked with Verizon. I didn't think we could bring them over. So I bought the cheap phones with Cricket and paid the $100 a month. Had those phones for not even a week or so, and then I tried to put the SIM card into our Verizon phones. Like, I've got a Google Pixel 2 XL. My wife has a Samsung Galaxy S9, and our both our girls had iPhones. Switched the SIM card into our Verizon phones, and they popped online on the Cricket network. We're like, holy crap, we could actually use our. So I was like, girls, switch your SIM card over. I was like, hey girls, hey love, switch your SIM card over to your Verizon phone. It works. And they're like, oh cool. So the past year and a half, I've been on a phone that costs $1,000, and of course, I owe him. Technically it's in a collection, whatever. But hey, eventually it'll get paid off. It's just right now, things have been tight. So, but do what we got to do, and so we've that taken that bill from $400 a month to $100 Cricket. But being that my entire check went to rent, and my wife doesn't get paid till next week, I get paid weekly. But of course, since that was the week where it was just me getting paid, we had to just basically get rent paid. That was pretty much what we did. So our phones went inactive Friday night, and apparently our internet has been down at home for a couple of days. And I didn't know. Because my wife watches YouTube religiously at home on the Roku, and so I was kind of like, I didn't realize that she was doing that because there was an issue. I just thought, well, she must not want to watch anything on Netflix, because usually when we watch something on Netflix or whatever, it's when I take over the TV. When she goes, here, I'm going up to bed, okay. She'll give me the remote, I'll flip it over to Netflix and actually put a show on or something, because I'm like, I don't like watching YouTube, throughout the entire day. I'll watch a little bit every so often, but I don't have a lot of time, usually a lot of free time. So most of the time when I do have free time, I'd rather throw a movie on, so. But doing what we got to do, but up until sometime this week, obviously we'll get the internet back on, and we'll be able to pay the phones and have active phone service again and stuff like that. So, but want to come on here, and sorry about the 6-minute rant or whatever, just talking about myself. But being that I'm fairly new to doing videos on YouTube, I wanted to do video, and I wanted to at least give you guys a little bit more about me, because obviously, like, if you've never seen my channel before and you've just recently stumbled upon it, you might be like, who the hell is this guy? So one of my hashtags I like to use on Facebook all the time, and on Twitter, I guess, is hashtag keep it real. Because that's what I try to do. I'm not going to try to bullshit anybody. I'm not going to try to sweet talk it. Oh, you should read. Oh, this is good. It's like with business online. There's a lot of people that, sorry, I turned this way a little bit to try to get a light where it's not like blinding, So I got the one overhead light right up there, so yeah. But a lot of people, when they try to talk to you about a business, the first things out of their mouth is, "This is it. This is what's going to make you rich. This is." And a lot of times, especially if you're new to trying to go into business online, a lot of times that sounds really awesome. That's, oh my god, really. But then after you've been around the park a few times, and you've gotten involved in a couple different businesses, and I guess still the lighting sucks. But hey, let me see if I turn this on, if that helps a little bit. Kind of a little more around the light, I guess, or the light is a little bit more well-rounded, I guess would be the words I'm trying to use. But that's the reason I'm doing this video now, because I figure I'd hit the Fireball and beer a little bit later. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing videos then, because I'll be like, hey guys, how you doing? But I'd be like that one YouTube channel called My Drunk Kitchen or whatever, So anyway, I'm all about keeping it real. I'm all about being honest, and I only promote something if I believe in it. I only promote something if I know it's real, legit, it's been around for a while, people are actually making money in it. It's not just a here today, gone tomorrow type of thing, where people join it and the people up top get rich, and the people down at the bottom get screwed, which is a lot of the team stuff you see out there, team this, team that. The problem with them is you see a lot of them go from business to business. They join one business, they bring a lot of people in, they join another business, they bring their following with them, all the team members join them, they bring in other people to join them, and then they go to another business, bring in more people, whatever. And it's like a constant thing, because when the well dries up with one business, they join another business to start making that extra stream of. It's all about multiple streams. You got to have multiple streams. The average millionaire has at least 8 streams of income. I'm like, I know, but they're not jumping from business to business. They have active streams of income that they're coming in. They're not going from one business to another and then saying, well, it's multiple streams. No, it's not. It's, you jumped into one opportunity, then you jumped into another opportunity, then you jumped into another one. find something that works, guys. Find something that you believe in. Find something that you're passionate about, and go for it. Quit with the jumping into one business, jumping into another business. That's why I firmly planted my flag in Hbnaturals. Not gonna lie, there is one opportunity I'm thinking of that I got to get information on. It's another mailbox opportunity because a part of something called 30 Day Success a while back. But then they never mailed out the mailers, so a lot of us literally just like we fell off because we're like, well, obviously you're not following through on what the business is supposed to do. You guys are supposed to send out 200 mailers on our behalf. They never did that, so a lot of us just said, screw this, we're done. But I have been open to, you know, open to if I could find one that actually worked that was really good. I would be totally up for receiving cash payments in the mail. I'm totally down for that. Because I already know where to buy leads I could use to mail mailers to if I have to. You know, I already know a little bit of what to do because I've already been a part of a mailbox opportunity before already, and I did have some people sign up. I did make a little bit, made about 1,000, a little over, and but then they never sent out the mailers, and things just dried up. So, but anyway, as far as a recruiting business and stuff, I've firmly planted my flag in HB because the thing is, like, you don't want to just have an opportunity where all it is recruiting. You don't want to have something that where you get paid based on how many people you sign up. With HB, what I love about HB is the fact that you get basically you get paid on orders that anybody underneath you places, and you get paid on orders that anybody orders on your retail league. So they don't even have to sign up with you to place an order, which you get 50, which is awesome. On that one, you get 50% of 50% commission on their order. So if somebody spends $100 on your retail league, you'd make $50. Fucking awesome, guys. As far as if somebody signs up as a wholesale customer and they place an order, you don't make nearly as much, but where they make up for it is HB actually offers they do quick start bonuses for the first 90 days. So you're making extra bonuses on their order for the first 90 days after they sign up with you. So it's pretty awesome. I've recently gotten a little more active in HB because, I've been a part of so many different businesses. I've tried this, I've tried that, and none of them ever worked. Or I was a part of a lot of teams where there was top heavy, where the top would be making money and making big promises to the bottom, and the bottom, including myself, would never make anything. We would just be promoting the hell out of it, whatever. And it's just like you finally get to that point. At least I did, where I said enough. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm gonna focus on what I know works. I'm gonna focus on, solid businesses. And HB, I know people personally that have actually been in it for about a year and made over 50 grand in their first year. I know the products are awesome. I don't have them up here, but my recent order, because you have to be active, you have to do at least a 25 PV order or more per month. 25 PV is nothing. There's a lot of companies to be active. You got to place $100 or 150 or whatever. So I have my last order was a couple of essential oils. I do have one product up here that I can show you, which is freaking awesome. I have the Hbnaturals pain cream. It's a white cream. It's you apply it to whatever, like if you have achy joints or whatever, which for me is a big thing because I put in like 7 miles a day out there walking from the truck to people's doorsteps to leave a package on the door. And so by the time I get home, my knees and ankles and shoulders and everything is like, oh, wow. So I use it on my shoulder. I use it on my knees. I use it on my ankles. Heck, sometimes my shins are killing me when I get home, so I'll rub it on my shin. Or sometimes I'll do it before I go to bed. Like before I go to bed, I'll go ahead and put the cream on or whatever, so that way by the time I wake up in the morning, I'm like, ooh, man, I feel pretty good. Aside from that, I got the essential oils. I got black seed oil, which is awesome too. Black seed oil is kind of like very similar if you're familiar with CBD oil. In my opinion, I think black seed oil is actually a step up from CBD oil. It has a lot of medical It helps with that. It just has a lot of medical properties to it. It helps with like pain, anxiety. I think the other day I did one shot of I think I did it in soda. I did like 30. I did like 15. Usually the daily you can do 30 drops. In the morning sometimes before I leave to go do my route, I'll do a little bit of a shot of like soda or juice or something, and I put 15 drops of the black seed oil in that shot and throw it back. Later that day, when I had to go do a walk-in clinic because I got attacked by a dog on my route, I'm not talking a little dog, I'm talking like one that was as tall as me, one like a Great Dane or something, got me in the back of the arm. I've literally got a puncture wound in the back, and I am pursuing legal action with that owner. Mainly, normally it's something that normally I would actually let go. Normally, I'm like, but I've heard that other drivers, because drivers are getting attacked by dogs, bitten, whatever, and then they let it go, and they tell me, they're like, man, I should have done something, but I let it go, and I didn't pursue it, and I'm like. So as soon as I got bit, literally I was following whatever steps I needed to take. I notified my boss. I took pictures. And then he told me as soon as I get done with my route, go into a walk-in clinic and get a tetanus shot and get examined and blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay. So I did that. I have a follow-up that I'm supposed to do today, but I'm going to do it tomorrow at the walk-in clinic. Mainly because today I was on grandbaby duty. It was me and the grandkid until both the wife and my daughter, baby mama, got off. So it was just me and the grandkid, and my youngest were hanging out here at home. Me and the grandkid, and the youngest went to church. So I figured it's not a opportune time for me to go to the clinic. So I figured tomorrow, when my wife's off, obviously I'll hop in there and let them examine me again. And I already talked to the sheriff's office up in that county where it happened. They're quarantining the dog for 10 days and making sure that the dog is vaccinated, because if the dog isn't vaccinated, I would have to go through the rabies test and shots and all that fun stuff, which would really suck. I haven't heard back from the sheriff in that county, so I'm assuming things are good. I'm assuming that he's all up to date in his shots, because he said if you don't hear back from me, that's good. But if I call you back, that's when it's because he's not vaccinated. I'm like, well then, with all due respect, sir, I really hope I don't hear back from you. So anyway, but yeah, I use the pain cream on my shoulder if any joints are hurting. On my shins, I had shin splints for a couple days, really really bad ones where I could barely walk. I had trouble walking, so I was using the pain cream on my shin. And I think at one point I actually did pain cream a little bit on like the back of my neck, because I have a lot of times where I get really really tense, and it's kind of a painful tense where it'll radiate up into my head from my neck or whatever. Become a tension headache. So lately I've been putting some pain cream on the back of my neck to help relax and have that get rid of the pain in my neck that's radiating up to my head, giving me a massive migraine or whatever. So, but the black seed oil, I believe because normally I have a blood pressure issue anyway. Like I usually there's a lot of times where my blood pressure is just a little bit high, and then it'll be normal, and then it'll be high again. A lot of stress because, of course, trying to work really hard at my job, which is, I've made improvements. I'm not on the road as a trucker anymore. I'm not away from home. I'm home every night. I have at least one day off a week. So things are better. Things are good. I'm continuing to grow every day, continuing to make those steps, continuing to push forward towards those goals, and, sorry, my mind is totally blanked, but, okay, so a lot of times when I go to get examined, like either physical or like in this case, I had to go do a checkup and fill out a dog bite report, and they had to get involved with animal control and stuff like that. Which is kind of a scary deal because they actually wanted me to they said, well, do you know anything about the dog? I said, no, I just know the address. I don't know anything about the dog. I said, I didn't even know they had a dog because there's no beware of dog signs. I've been there about 12 times. I've never encountered a dog before. And then this time they forgot to take the dog in apparently, and the dog apparently is not friendly around other people, in which the owner kind of let me know that when she came running, when I realized there was a dog there, and I threw the package at the mailbox or at the garage, ran back to the truck, and that's when the owner came hauling ass out there and basically was like, oh my god, are you okay? I forgot to put the dog up. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I noticed, when I was grabbing the package, I heard him bark, And I saw the bear. I mean, he looked like a bear. That's how big this dog is. In the backyard, but he was barking at me and running away. So I figured, okay, he's scared of me. Stay back there. Let's stay out of each other's way. I don't want to deal with you. You don't want to deal with me. Whatever. But then with the owner standing right there, that's when the dog ran around her and lunged for me, and she was trying to grab him. And I saw him coming, so I immediately just went, turned my side towards him, put my arm in front of him, and he literally got me in the back of the arm before she pulled him away or whatever. I just literally turned and got in the backpedaled to the truck and got in the truck and left. And I got to the end of their mile-long driveway and pretty much called my boss and said, "This just happened. What do we do?" And then I sent him a picture about 30 minutes later saying he actually punctured me with his teeth. What? He was like, "You need to get seen," right? And I was like, "Okay." But I was anticipating when I was told I was going to get seen that I was going to, of course, have to go through the regular tests, like they're going to have to do drug screen, blah blah blah. Even though I don't know why, but I was anticipating that, and he did tell him to do a drug screen, so I had to do the whole pee in a cup, whatever. And I was anticipating my blood pressure to be really, really high because usually when I'm stressed, which I was obviously stressed, I just got attacked by a dog. I was kind of scared shitless about dealing with other dogs on my route. They obviously checked my blood pressure, and it was like 125 over 90 something. I was like, that's actually really, because I said it's probably gonna be really high because of my stress level, and usually my blood pressure goes, and then sometimes it's down normal, and other times it's like 125 over 95. You're actually not bad. I'm like, huh. There you go. So right now you're good. I was like, well, hopefully it's that way on Monday when I have to go actually do my actual physical for DOT to renew my med card and all that stuff. I was like, hopefully it's that low then, because usually it's like when I go in and I'm expecting to get my blood pressure drawn or taken, usually at that point it's high, but it's not high enough for them to be like, well, we got to fail you or we got to put you on medication. Usually it's high to the point where they're like, it's technically, it's a little bit high, but it's, still within range. So I'm like, yeah, it's usually how it is. I was like, I'm a little bit stressed because of course I'm in here to take a physical. So my stress level is a little bit higher. I wish I could just like turn off the stress, just relax before I go into a physical. They'd be like, your blood pressure is really good. Like, nobody can do that. I mean, not that I know of. But anyway, so the blood pressure was actually normal. It was actually lower than what it normally is, and the only difference that I did was I took a shot of juice that morning and put 15 drops of black seed oil in it. So I'm pretty sure the black seed oil, has been helping me with my blood pressure because I feel better when I've been taking at least a shot of it per day or whatever. You're taking 15 drops or 30 drops or whatever per day. It helps with blood pressure. It helps with anxiety. It helps with depression. And helps with pain. If you have some random, like if you got like a headache or joint pain or stuff, you could take black seed oil. Yeah, pain cream, you could use that too. Rub that directly on the area that's hurting, like your elbow, your knee, your back, or whatever. But you could also do black seed oil. So anyway, guys, this video's gone on a little longer than what I had figured. I was gonna do a Facebook Live, but then I figured, well, I want to get more active on YouTube. So I figured, if anything, I would start doing more videos here, and I would just share them to my Facebook page. So to throw it out there, guys, we have this motto, me and a friend and a group of people that I work with. We have this motto: recruit not because you have to, recruit because you want to. And there's so many things out there where they recruit, and that's all they're about, and they promise riches and whatever. If you're gonna get involved in a company where you're gonna have to recruit, you're gonna have to promote, whatever, why don't you get involved with a company that actually has been around for a couple years? That people are actually winning at it. It's a solid company. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. They got awesome products. They have an awesome compensation plan. And, you could, I know people that are winning it, it's like, sorry guys, I'm really tired. It's only 7 o'clock. It feels like freaking 10 o'clock. And I'm going to break out my Fireball and beer here in a little bit, kind of chillax and unwind. I'm still off tomorrow, which is awesome. But if you guys, there's a couple different links I could throw at you, and I'll put them in the description as well. But I also offer $25 gift cards to people who sign up with a free account and want to place an order. I can send a $25 gift card either directly to your account, or I can send it via the code for the gift card via email. So that way you could use that on your first order. So let's say you want to spend $30 on your first order, use that $25 gift card, you only pay $5. So hey guys, it's a win-win. You know, it's like I get to share with you great company, great products, whatever, and you get a huge, you get a pretty good discount on your first order. Now that link right there, if you want to create a free wholesale account and be able to get them a little bit cheaper, and then me send you that gift card, that's hbnpowerline.com/CEAZ freedom. The link where if you want to just go there, if you want to go to Hbnaturals and order products and try some products out, but you don't want to create an account, you can actually do that as well. That one is shophbn.com/CEAZ freedom. Just try to keep consistent, guys. I know that even though I think we have like, it's weird, our internet at home, even though it's down, because that apparently that bill has to get paid too, and I didn't realize it, but we couldn't pay it anyway. I had to pay rent. Apparently, when our internet at home is down, it lets us do YouTube, and I guess we can. I found this out earlier. Apparently, we can get on Facebook while connected to our network, but not a lot of other stuff works. So I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know that because the wife and my oldest were on their phones. They were like, oh, so and so sent me a Facebook request. I was like, how? I was like, I can't access that. They're like, no, you can Facebook. And I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know that, so that's cool to know. So I figured, come up here, do a quick video, and at least be consistent. Not go a week without doing anything online because of the services being down or whatever. So throw those links at you again, guys, to create a free account, free wholesale account, and I'll send over the $25 gift card. That one is hbnpowerline.com/CEAZ freedom. And to shop for products without creating an account, shop hbn.com/CEAZ freedom. Again, guys, so many businesses out there, so many opportunities or whatever. If you're looking for something that has awesome health and wellness products, it's an amazing company that's been around for a while and people are winning. All you gotta be is, if you're looking at it as a business, you just gotta be consistent and just keep actively doing it. I mean, heck, I've been doing it for 3 or 4 weeks now. Got one sign up. I mean, I'm not a huge recruiter, but I figure I'm just trying to be consistent and do the videos every week. And eventually I know it's like what I've said in previous, when I've done Facebook lives in the past. It's like when you wheels are spinning, they're spinning, and eventually they catch and you take off. That's kind of, I'm not at that point yet. I'm still where my wheels are free spinning, and I'm doing the videos, I'm doing the lives, I'm posting testimonials from the testimonial Facebook page with Hbnaturals, and eventually I know those wheels are going to catch, and I'm going to take off, and I'll be like, hey, remember all that last 6 months or a year or however long it's been of me doing the videos or whatever, and finally I'm here, things are good, whatever, but then you got to think, where would I be if I give it up? If I quit trying, if I said, it's not going to happen. Well, then I'm going to stay where I'm at, and I'll admit it, guys, I like my job. It's a good job, working for FedEx, delivering packages, aside from the dog stuff, because I was telling somebody at the clinic the other day that the dog threat, the dog danger, probably will be the reason why I end up quitting eventually and moving on to something else, because ever since then, I've been so jumpy because I deliver in a rural area, and I get a lot of areas where I'm like, pull up to a house and like, this looks like dog territory. And don't get me wrong, I love dogs. I have a couple where I deliver it at, where I've been there a couple times. They have little puppies, or they have some German Shepherds. They're super friendly. They come up, they butt their head against me, and they lick me, whatever. And I'm like, hey guys, how are you? Hey guys, wait, buddy, what's up? I love dogs. I would love to have a dog eventually, because I've had dogs in the past, but we moved around, and so we weren't able to keep them. So because apartments, but I'm not a fan of mean dogs, especially when they're not chained, when they're not connected on a run line, or they're not in a little fenced-in area. If you have a dog that's that protective that will attack you unprovoked, like what happened to me the other day, because I was just standing there by the truck with the owner, standing beside me talking to me, and he ran around the owner and charged at me and got me in the arm. I didn't do anything to that dog. As I explained to the sheriff, and I explained when I talked to because I've got a free consultation and started the case with a law firm to see what things I might be entitled to, because There was no beware of dog. He wasn't chained. He had no collar on. As far as I don't remember him having a collar, but things happened so fast. He could have had a collar, but you know, um, got off topic a little, or got a little bit off track. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video with that because otherwise I could ramble on. I've done Facebook Lives for like an hour, 2 hours at a time in the past, and I'm gonna try to keep it over at 30 minutes. So if you found value in this video, please do feel free to share it with people that you know. If anybody you know is looking for any health and wellness products, if they're experiencing some chronic pain in the joints or their back, or if they have depression, anxiety, whatever, do you think nothing else has worked? They're on medication. Hbnaturals is all plant-based. That's why one of their mottos with one of the Facebook groups I'm in is plants versus pills. Because, any of the CBD oils that we have with Hbnaturals are all also, they don't have THC in them. It's hemp based, so they don't have any of the illegal qualities of actual like marijuana or CBD or whatever. So if you guys want to know more, if you guys want to check it out, go to those links, hbnpowerline.com/CEAZfreedom, or go order some products for yourself without creating an account. Shophbn.com/CEAZfreedom. That's pretty much all I got for you guys. Look forward to working with you. Gonna keep doing these. At least I've been trying to do at least one video on here every week, and I'm gonna keep doing that. Even despite how motivated I might be because of lack of results. Because people, they try something for a while, and then they don't get any results. So then they're like, "Well, it doesn't work, so I quit." But then they're complaining that life sucks, this sucks, that sucks, everything sucks. So, and yet I'm like, yeah, well, it sucks because you gave up. You're still, so you're just living with how life is right now. If you wanted to change, you got to change it. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. I hope everybody has an awesome rest of the week. Love you all. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Believe me, people have tried. Stay tuned. Oh, and also, if you're liking the videos on my channel, feel free to smash that like button and to hit that notification bell up top, so that way you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Look forward to having you tune in on my future videos. Look forward to seeing you then. So you guys have an awesome rest of the week. And at the very latest, we'll see you next weekend when I do my next video. If not in the middle of the week, if I'm able to do an extra video or two during the week, I will. But otherwise, I will see you guys next week. And just to kind of give you reason why right here, got my youngest right here that I was hanging out with the grandkid, with her cat, Ginger. But it's one of my reasons why right there, guys. Big reason why I came off the road and I'm working for FedEx, driving locally, and I'm home every night and I'm off at least one day a week is my family. Because I was only seeing them every 2 weeks for a day, and it really sucked, especially when the grandkid was born. It really, really tugged at my heart. Only seeing them for a day every 2 weeks, which I increased it and made it a weekend every other week, every 2 weeks. So that was better. It was an entire weekend, but it's still not enough. 2 days every 2 weeks really sucks. So you got to find a reason why you want to do something. You got to find a reason why you're trying to make a change, why you're trying to better your life. And that right there is one of my reasons why. What is your reason why? You got to think of this. You got to think, why do I want to make a better life and stuff? So anyway, guys, we'll talk to you in the next video. Sorry for rambling a little bit too long, and we'll see you then. Have a good one.